All right, hi everybody. We're working through the quadratic functions and equations review package. We're at question 21J. And I don't like the way this one looks at all. I don't like the fact that I've got these denominators down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this by the denominators that we're seeing here, the common denominator, if you will. Now this is looking more like a rational problem. The reason it's here, though, is because in a couple seconds here, this is going to become a quadratic. A quadratic's going to pop out of this. So I'm going to multiply numerators here all by 3 minus x, x plus 2 here. So in this first term here, the 3 minus x factor will cancel. Remember, these both are going in the numerator. The 3 minus x will cancel, so I'm left with 3 times x plus 2. Plus, when I multiply these two by the numerator here, there is an x plus 2 in the denominator, so those x plus 2 terms will cancel. And I will be left with 4 times 3 minus x. And then I will multiply both of these by the 4. Now, in this case right here, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to multiply this out. This is going to end up being negative x squared. What am I going to get here? I'm going to get 3x minus 2x, so plus x plus 6. Okay, now, my next step here is going to be to multiply this out even further. So I'm going to get 3x plus 6 plus 12 minus 4x is equal to negative 4x squared plus 4x plus 24. It is quadratic because I've got that quadratic term right there. So I'm going to bring everything over to the left-hand side just so that the quadratic term is positive. I prefer that when I'm trying to factor and whatnot. So this becomes 4x squared. Now I've got 3x minus 4x on the left-hand side, so that's negative x here. And I'm going to bring that 4x over, so negative x minus 4 will be minus 5x. And then I've got 6 and 12 here, so I've got 18 here. And I'm going to bring that 24 over, so it's going to be 18 minus 24 will be negative 6, equal to 0. Okay? Now, when I take a look at this right here, I am not entirely sure that I can factor that. I'm looking for numbers here whose product would be negative 24 x squared and whose sum would be negative 5x. Oh, okay, actually that's a little bit easier than I was expecting. That becomes negative x and positive 3x. Okay, now I know I'm cramming it in a little bit here, but that's okay, we'll have room. Remember, these are not necessarily terms in here. What those represent are the outer and inner products. Now, I know I'm running over a little bit here, but that's okay. This will be negative 8x. Inside here, this will be positive 3x. The first term in the first binomial is a factor of both 4x squared and negative 8x. And the largest one that I can think of here would be 4x. That makes this term over here x, and it also makes this term way over here negative 2. And if this is x, for their product to be positive 3 in the middle, this has to be plus 3. And then I can remove the little help that I gave myself right there. And so I've got 4x plus 3 times x minus 2 equaling 0. That tells me that either 4x plus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 equals 0. And when I solve these little equations, to bring the 3 over, divide by 4, I will get negative 3/4, bring the 2 over, and I will get that x is equal to positive 2. And so right there, those are the two solutions that I'm looking for, negative 3/4 and positive 2.